What's up, guys? It's me again. I know I have been uploading for a little bit, but yeah, I decided to do this. Well, I wanted to do it as soon as I found, read about it, but decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do it whenever I get the chance to, and I have this chance, and yeah, this is basically a whole lot of stuff went down, and that's the gist of it. It's this is about Heaven's Lost Property if you haven't looked at the title or whatnot. And as soon as the chapter opened, it just went straight into action. Soon, you see the Black Icarus, and then her holding Tomoki's head in her hand, and then Delta, she really, really went off on her, which I found that cool because she was telling her she doesn't have the right to touch him and whatnot, and yeah, she showed up. Well, the Black Icarus, she showed off her power. Delta tried to use her sword, it ended up breaking, and then that's how Delta got beat. And then Nymph tried to fight, and then yeah, it overwhelmed Nymph too. And then yeah, it was the dude from the Cinnabis. He was saying how she's the strongest Angeloid there, the second generation Angeloid, and how she was gonna beat them. And I'm like, oh my god, she was really whooping on them, really. And then yeah, he went through the saying how how the power was there, but the shell wasn't there, what he said last chapter. And then there was one blow where she was about to kill Nymph, but the real Icarus got in the way, and then told Nymph to protect Tomoki. So yeah, with that little hit, Icarus sacrificed herself to protect Nymph, and yeah, and kill the other Icarus too, which she did. Yeah, and then Delta and Nymph saw how she was dying. Well, Nymph analyzed her situation, how she's not gonna be able to, how recovery wouldn't be possible anymore, and how Delta was, Astra was denying it, and yeah, because she didn't want to believe that Icarus was dying. And then what really got me is what happened afterwards, because afterwards I saw this come a mile away. After they got rid of her, there ended up being black versions of both Astra and Nymph, and then they came and just not one or two, it was a whole bunch that came, and then they were stopped again. Well, Nymph was getting hacked, and dude for the cinema said, so I think her name is Daedalus, how it was all her fault for sending Icarus down and giving because each one, she built the androids to each have their own heart, and the dude blamed her for sending Icarus down and whatnot, and if also for wanting to be with Tomoki too, because she had an interest in him too, and yeah, sent the other ones down to be with him. And she also pointed out, and this is what got me, I saw this coming a while back. He was trying to rewrite her Nymph's memory and tell her to come back to him, because now that Icaros was supposedly dead, Tomoki could be all hers. And oh my god, the reply she gave was so freaking awesome. First she called him boring, and she said it. And then she told the person that was hacking him, how long you plan on hacking me? And then she counter hacked, and then she went and said it. Then she called ikaros out, like saying, You want me to protect him? Like no, like I'll win him over my own power. And then like she got into like this mode where she just blew everything out of proportion and just like bam. And then it was revealed like how each android had Pandora, like Chaos did, and then how Nymph had it, but she couldn't handle it, and so she started to overheat. And then, like while that was going on, like you just see a like a pile of blood, and then the dude started freaking out, saying like, "Where's Chonki? Where's Sakura? Like, where is he? Where's Sakura Chonki?" And then see a picture of Astra smiling, and then Tonki reaching out to Icarus, and then it cuts off with Icarus version 2 who's like activate. So yeah, that's basically how the whole chapter ended. And I was like, wow. Like the Pandora thing, that kind of caught me off guard, since I thought that was only with Chaos, and she was a second generation model. And yeah, how Icarus, Nymph, and Astra, how they were all first models but didn't have it. And I didn't. Well, from how things are now, I'm pretty sure that Icarus gonna get like a new mode that, and obviously they're gonna win. That's obvious right there. And Astra's probably gonna get like a different sword now, or if she doesn't, like how Nymph had a broken wings but ended up getting new wings, and how Astra might get like a new sword through her, either new sword through Pandora, or she end up like forging like a thing, like a contract with Chonky. And yeah, and I also, this question stuck into my head, and it still is, where the heck is Chaos? Like seriously, she's at the bottom of the sea, and we have not yet heard anything about her. Like, she's the main villain, but where is she? Like, she's out of. How I know she's not gonna come out after this fight and then just say, "Surprise, guys, here I am," and yeah, more love and pain and stuff like that. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'm done for this. And what's your take on this? I'm surprised there was not many many videos talking about this. And yeah, just, if what do you think could happen, and what else you think could possibly influence like the chain of events? Because right now we got because how they went, like they go from serious arc to like a joke, like something that doesn't make sense, but end up like having something that does make sense in between, in the gist of it, with like Stray Dogs, how it was about Chomki and Astra, how they were both being labeled idiots, and they end up hitting that chaos, or how I think it was the world where Sugata, he went up and he came back from the Cenobus. He kept like checking back and forth, and then he wound up bringing the Angeloid with him. Like she actually went with him. Like he didn't think like she could see him or anything, because he was dream driving, and yeah, brought her with him, and she wound up like being like a mainstay character, because she and Nymph always get into it now. So I'm hoping, really hoping, like we get like either some closure on Chaos or something. Like I still find like the stuff, the comedy like ridiculously funny. Like it'd be like either so stupid it's funny or like it's just funny in general. Like like my favorite scene from the whole thing was, well, my favorite thing from the manga so far would have to be like when when Tomoki's mom came back and she kept she was flirting with Sugita and it was making the press jealous and she, oh my god, that display, it was like, oh, she broke the, she was so jealous that she, there was like a dark like menacing word coming from her, like she even had like the death glare and everything, and I was like found that like so cool, cute and adorable and evil at the same time, and she just crushed the cup and with her bare hand, and then she was just beating the crap out of Tomoki like the whole time, like even like she went so far, his mom went so far to even call him Ieku, which only she got away with, and that was like, oh my god. But anyway, yeah, I'm just, there's a whole lot of stuff going on there, and yeah, I know that they're gonna have like their reasons for doing whatever, but still, I just like how it could be it could be both serious and funny. Like have a time. Mostly what Toki do, him just being random and everybody else being dragged along too, and especially that sniper man. I like that game guy. Like he just, like whenever I see him, I know it's all bad. And it's funny seeing how Toki reacts to him each time. But yeah, there's, I know it's gonna be a while till like the next chapter come out, but because this one, the last one came out, I think October, I think, or sometime this month. I'm not sure. Probably gotta go back and check on one of my videos, but still, I'm good. I'm gonna keep up on this because it's like one of my favorite mangas, and I got into it by watching the anime, and I love that too. And I still haven't seen a movie yet, but I read the part of the movie in the book. But still, yeah. If you haven't watched the show or read the manga, I recommend it because it's both the show and the manga. They're both funny and they both have like a lot of, it's like the gist is like, yeah, the typical boy meets, you know, artificial life, sad, but it's like different since, yeah, the main character is basically a pervert. And I'm done with this little side ramble. Sorry about that. And yeah, I'll probably update like another video talk about like a different manga. But till then, see you guys. Thanks for watching and keep it classy.